Yes, good morning friends. How are you all? Okay, welcome back to online classes again. So in the last four classes, we were dealing with the division. That is the first chapter, number system, and the second chapter, polynomials. Today I am going to start revise the third lesson. The third exercise, that is third lesson, that is statistics. Yes, statistics is a branch of mathematics actually, which deals with the data. Data is nothing but information. Okay, na? So in this, there are various data are there. For example, if the information, if you collect by yourself, that data is known as case. So here data very important. First one is primary data. What is that? Primary data. And the second one is secondary data. Primary data means if the information collected by yourself, if you are collecting the information, then it is nothing but primary data. If the secondary data means other persons collected the data and you are taking that data is nothing but secondary data. If you are collecting the data by yourself, it is nothing but what? Primary data. It is also known as raw data. What is that? Yes, this information is also known as raw data. Okay, na? Right. Now, why statistics is needed, or what is the main intention of statistics? Actually, statistics is nothing but the information whatever we are collecting or collected by others, we are taking that and organizing in a systematic manner. Then that process is known as what? Statistics. Here, the information can be expressed in various graphs. The first one is tally marks. Second one is pictograph. Third one is bar graph. And next one is sector graph. And next one is histograph. And one more is polygon frequency. So, we will study one by one. Now, tally marks. What is the meaning of tally marks? For example, a teacher conducted examination for 10 marks for 20 students. For 20 students, the marks are like this. Yes, the marks conducted like this. Now we have to see in this is nothing but 20 students marks. In this first we have to find out range. What we have to find out? Range. Range is nothing but highest mark minus lowest mark. Highest mark minus lowest mark. So what is the highest mark here? 10. What is the lowest mark? Yes, 5. Therefore, what is the range? Yes, range is a 5. Okay, na? So what is range? Highest mark divided by minus lowest mark. That is 10 minus 5 is a 5. This we should know. Next one is What is tally marks? Tally marks is nothing but like this. Yes. This is the number. Next one is frequency. And next one is tally marks. Okay? Yes. Number means a number is there. Frequency means what? If the number is repeated, then that is nothing but frequency. Or this number is present how many number of times? See, for example, 5 is there. One time, only one time. Therefore, only one. Therefore, tally marks also one. Next to 6. 1, 2, yes, and 3. So 6, how many times it is there? 3. This I will tell later. Now 7. One time, 2 times, 3 times. Next 8. 8. One time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Next 9. One time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. 10. 1, 2, 3. Yes, total you see 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 10. 17 plus 3, 20. Okay na? Now, how to write tally marks? Very, very important. Tally marks you should write like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 means 1 line, 2 means 2 lines, 3 means 3 lines, 4 means 4 lines, 5 means 4 lines, and like this. In some other, they will do like this. It is also same. In some books they will write like this, in some books they will write like this. But only these two are correct. One more is there. Students will follow this also and this also. So it is a wrong one. Okay na? Therefore either this or either this. This is nothing but what? Tally marks. Right. Now tally marks of what we should write here. 3 means 1, 2, 3. Again 3 means 1, 2, 3. Again 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 1, 2, 3. Right. So here 1, 3, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 10, 17 plus 3. It is also 20. So what is this? We are representing the data in using tally marks like this. Okay na? In tally marks also students are feeling little bit difficulty. Yes, they have to see all the numbers. Okay na? Okay. So now we will represent this in a different one more manner. Same matter but in different manner. Okay na? Yes. Very, very simple. Now you see bar graph. Very, very important. Bar graph. How bar graph? Here table you see number and frequency. Like this: 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 times, 5 times, 3 times, 4 times, 7 times, 10. Now very simple. This is graph. This is vertical one, therefore it is nothing but y-axis. This is horizontal one, therefore it is known as x-axis. 1 unit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here you can write 5, 6. Here nothing. Now 5. How many times is there? 7 times. Here 7. Six, how many times is there? 5 times. 6. 7, 3 times. 8, 4 times. 9, 7 times. 10 times. Now, if you see which number is maximum number of times is there, see, by seeing this information only we will come to know that yes, 10 is nothing but maximum. But in this case, what we have to do? We have to search all the things. Yes, 7, 5, 3, like this, like this, like this. But this is by seeing this only, immediately you will tell that yes, 10 number scored by 10 students. 10 marks of this number scored 10 students like this. Did you understand? So this is like this. We have to, yes, this is students and this is marks. So 5 marks only is scored 5 numbers. Sorry, 7 numbers. 6 marks only is scored 5 numbers like this. Okay na? Yes? Did you understand? Yes. This is about bar graph. Still we learned the pictograph in the lower classes. Okay na? Don't matter. We represent the data using the pictures. Using the pictures. Now, yes. Now, these are all we used for ungrouped data. Ungrouped data. We will use this for grouped data. Why grouped data is necessary? See, for example, now only 20 students are there is no problem. For example, in the class, 100 students are there. Then 100 students are there means we should write the information 100 marks. For example, I am collecting 20 students only are there, but marks are 100. Instead of 20 students, there are 70 students. Out of 100 marks, that means what? 70 students list we have to prepare. Okay na? So 70 students list we have to prepare means what happened? It will take much time. To reduce this, we are using grouped data. What is the information? What is the difference between grouped and ungrouped? Ungrouped means only that number will be different. That is individual care. Here in grouped data, individual will not be there. For example, the marks are 0. For example, 1 to 100 marks are there. Those marks we are writing like this. How? 0 to 10. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. Okay na? Now, here this is known as class interval. What is this? Class interval. Class interval means what? The class interval means here it will start and it will end. Starting point is known as lower limit. In this, which is the starting point? 40. In this, which is the starting point? 70. In this, which is the starting point? 90. And the last one is known as upper limit. One is lower limit. This all lower limits and these are all upper. Okay na? Yes. Next one, class mark. Class mark. Class mark is nothing but upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Now anyone, for example here 0 plus 10 divided by 2, that is 10 by 2 is equals to 5. Anyone, second one, third one like this, 40 plus 50 by 2, 25 by, sorry, here 40 means 90 by 2, it is nothing but 45. Understood? So class interval means like this. Next one is class size. Class size is nothing but upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit minus lower. Anyone you take. 30 minus 20, 50 minus 40, 100 minus 90. All will be equal to 10, 10, 10. So this is nothing but class size. Okay? So here this is known as class interval. Class interval means from some number to another number. And this is nothing but lower limit and this is nothing but upper limit. Class interval. Class mark means upper limit divided by upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2 and like this marks and class size. Okay na? Please take note. Yes, one problem will solve on the bar graph. Okay na? Then we'll understand tally marks. We'll draw bar graph as well as tally marks. Okay? For example, the groups are like this: A, B, AB, A, AB, O, O, AB, AB, O like this. O, A, AB, A, AB, A, B, AB, O, AB, O, AB, A, A, B, B, AB, O, O, AB, A, B, A. Yes. So like this data is given. This we have to using, first we will do using tally marks. This is also known as frequency distribution Yes. Frequency distribution. Very, very simple. Now we will write A group, B group, AB group and O group. Okay na? First we will take A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is how many times it is there? 8 times. Next B, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next AB, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here B is also there one more time. 5, 11. Okay na? Next O, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 plus 5, 13. 13 plus 11, 34. Total is 32. Now how to write? Already I told you tally marks. 8 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Next one, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. One more, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is nothing but frequency distribution table. It may be for only 2 marks. Did you understand? So like this. This only we have to draw bar graph. Okay na? Same thing we will draw in a poly. Yes. Bar graph. This is nothing but x-axis, and this is nothing but y-axis. Here, blood group. Here, number of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wherever you want. It will take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Now A, 8 members are there. A. Next one is B5. AB 11. And next one is 8. Understood? That's all. So which group is maximum? Yes, AB is maximum. Which group is less? Yes, this is nothing but B is less. So it is nothing but what? Bar graph. Please take down. Yes, one more is histogram. In this histogram, if the data is grouped, then only this histogram can be represented. Okay, na? How it will be? We can write like this: class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. 50 to 60, 60 to 7. It is nothing but frequency 5, 4, 8, 6, 7, 8, and 10. So how to draw this? Now we will see same only. Yes, 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. Okay, here it is nothing but frequency, this is nothing but class. Very simple. Now 0 to 10. 0 to 10 means it will be combined. 0 to 10. So how much it is? 5. Like this. 0 to 10. Next one is 4. Next one is 8. Next one is 6. Next one is 7. Next one is 8. Next one is 10. So here there is no gap at all. In the bar graph there was a gap, but here there is no gap because it is for grouped data. It is for grouped data. Grouped means what? All numbers are grouped like this. 0 to 10, 10 to 20. That is continuous. There is no difference. 0 to 10 means immediately 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 like this. For example, if the class interval is changed like this, 0 to 10, 10 to 30, 30 to 50, 50 to 70, 70 to 90, 90 and above, for example. Or here you can write 90 to 100. Here class interval and its frequency. Class interval is 5, 6, 7, 3, 4 and 8. If it is like this, here you see 0 to 10 means only 10 is there, here 20, 20, 20, 10. So we will convert to 10 only, or we will convert to 20, however you want. So shall we convert for 10? 10? Okay. Here there is no problem. What is the class interval we have? 10, 5, and what we want? 10 only. Therefore 5, 10, 10 cancel out. Okay? Now, we have 26, but we want only 10. Therefore, 0, 0 cancel, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here also same, 7 divided by 20 into 10, 0, 0 cancel, 3.5. Here also, 3 divided by 20 into 10, 0, 0 cancel, 1.5. Here also, 4 divided by 20 into 10, 0 cancel, it is nothing but 2. Here 8 by 10 into 10, 10 cancel 8. Therefore, this is nothing but new frequency. If the size is different, then these are the new frequencies. By this we have to draw. Okay na? If the size is different, then this is how to be calculated. This is the original and this is required. Original required, original required, original required, original required, original required. Like this. Okay na? So like this we have to conduct the histogram. Okay na? Yes. For this we should draw a graph. So which graph we have to draw? Tell me anyone. Is it bar graph, pie chart, double bar graph, or histograph? So here it is group data. Therefore we have to draw histograph. Yes. Very simple. We will draw same, but something different is there. That's what only I have taken this graph. You see now, very simple. Here there is no problem, so we will take directly 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, here 100. Here, class interval starts from 300. Here we will use one kink. Kink means folding. What we'll use? Kink. K-I-N-K. Kink. Kink means folding. So we'll start from 300. Here 400. Here 500. Here 600. Here 700. Here 800. Here 900. Here 1000. Like this. Okay? Now very simple. First one 300 to 400. 14. 14 means approximately it will come like this. Next one 56. Next one 60. Next one 86. 86. Next one 74. Next one 62. Next one 48. Like this. So here what happened? Here we are using kink. Kink means it is nothing but folding. Did you understand? So like this we have to explain, right? So today what we discussed? So in this chapter we discussed, your portion is much only. So first one we discussed what is data. Next, ungrouped data. Under ungrouped, what we learn? Tally marks. Next one, bar graph. Next one, grouped data. Under grouped data, yes, histogram. So for you, this much only portion is there. The mean, median, mode and everything has been cancelled. Okay, I hope you understood the problems, and yes, any doubts you have, you can call me and okay, all the best. God bless.